that make it feel like home. Lighthouse Credit Union, for those who keep the lights on.
When the unexpected throws you a curveball, ServPro helps you get back in the game. Serving Maine since 1976, we respond faster to any size disaster. When never thought this would happen, ServPro's got you. Call 1-800-ServPro or visit servpro.com. Bottom of the second, back in Portland. First pitch to Ronald Rosario, a called strike. From the right-hander, Ben Hess. Rosario swinging the hot bat with a couple of home runs last night. One to straightaway center field, one over the monster and left. Here's the 0-1. Called strike low and outside with the curveball. Registers as a curveball, but that had a pretty sharp break to it. Doesn't really have that looping 12-6 action, almost 11-5 cut.
Kind of looks like a slowed down slider.
0-2. Low and outside, and the count falls to 1-2. Goes the changeup, and Rosario does not offer. Hess rocks and fires the 1-2. Low and outside, and the count evens 2-2. And there's the curveball again. But Ronald Rosario, I mean, he's swinging the hot bat, but very patient. Finished last night a career high 5 RBI. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a foul tipped at the plate. Yet another curveball. Ben Hess, I mean, he has 4 separate pitches, but it has been mostly curveball today against the Sea Dogs. And it's been, to his credit, it's been working. 3 up, 3 down in the bottom of the first with a pair of strikeouts. Kicks and deals the 2-2. Swing, and he muscles it to the second baseman. McGinnis stretches out and makes the catch for the first out in the bottom of the second. Ronald Rosario just was that far away from another base hit. Here comes Nate Baez. Here it is on MLB TV on the replay, and McGinnis was right there, was just tall enough. He's listed at 6'1". Used all of his 6'1" frame to make that catch. First pitch to Baez. Called strike low and outside. 94 from Hess. The 0-1. Low and inside, and the count evens 1-1. Baez catching today. But the pitchers have been singing Baez's praises. Blake Wehunt was really impressed with Baez. This was the first season that Baez has caught Wehunt. There's the 1-1. Swing, and he skies it foul left side out of play for strike 2. And he said that when Baez is not catching, he's in the dugout and he's taking notes about the opposing hitters for the next time that he catches. And he's able to apply those notes that he is taking on the opposing team and put them to use. The 1-2 misses low and outside, and the count evens 2-2. So he's just constantly studying the opposing team for the benefit of the pitchers, benefit of the defense. Stands back in the right-handed batter's box. Space is empty and 1 away. In the bottom of the second, scoreless here in Portland. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 as he goes inside with the curveball, and that is already the third strikeout by Ben Hess this afternoon. Quickly 2 away for Mason White, making his Double-A debut.
Mason White has been swinging a hot bat down with High A Greenville. 14 doubles, 3 triples, 14 home runs through 68 games this season.
First pitch, misses low and inside for ball 1. Another lefty infielder in the Red Sox organization, a lefty shortstop, reminiscent of Marcelo Meyer a bit in that sense. Taking care of things at shortstop for Franklin Arias, who has the day off today. Here's the 1-0. It's a called strike inside. White said he had quite the travel day yesterday, but he was able to make it in time for first pitch. But happy to be in the lineup today. The 1-1. Called strike 2, low it outside.
Similar to players like Jack Winne and Anthony Ianson, White was just drafted last year, didn't even play a full season of minor league ball last year, but has already made his way to Double-A.
1-2, swing and a miss on yet another curveball as Hess retires the side in order. Another couple of strikeouts. He's up to 4 on the day. We head to the top of the third, scoreless through 2 on the Sea Dogs Radio Network. Presented.
The people are welcoming, they're loving, they're caring. So if you're looking for a familial feel, definitely Asheville.
It's Asheville. That's all you gotta say.
Yeah.
They're excited to be back and back on their feet, so it's been awesome to see the rebuild.
Winning or losing, like everybody's there having a good time rooting us on, so I've always enjoyed that the whole year.
You play here at the tourist park and you feel like you're back in the old days playing real baseball.
Nestled right into the mountains there.
That's right on a cliff.
Alternate identities are always great because it just adds a new layer.
When you talk about Rochester, our most famous cuisine is the garbage plate. It became so popular that Thursdays are for the plates in Rochester.
The first alternate identity that we had was the Albuquerque green chili cheeseburgers.
So that's what makes minor league baseball great. We have an amazing ability to get in touch with our community.
You could describe Tulsa as a big, small town or a small, big city.
Tulsa is a very mixed city of arts and film and sports. I mean, it's a true melting pot of all kinds of things.
Professional baseball in Tulsa, it's actually older than the state of Oklahoma.
It's nice to play in front of, fans that you see on a daily basis.
Hey, hurry in.
Top of the third inning, the Portland Sea Dogs and Somerset Patriots scoreless through 2. There is Mason White. First game at the Double-A level after being drafted just last season in the 4th round of the 2025 draft for the Red Sox. He was promoted yesterday and now having his first taste of Delta Dental Park today. Here's the first pitch to Josh Moylan, a cold strike, low it outside. Gage Zeal has retired 6 in a row, 3 via strikeouts to start this one. Moylan back in on the left side, and the 0-1. Taps it foul at the plate, strike 2. Zeal quickly ahead in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Moylan, and now his 21st game with the Patriots this year, batting .188. Has 1 hit in this series. Yesterday he went 0 for 3 with a strikeout, fly out, and a ground out. Zeal sets. Here's the 0-2. This is low and outside, ball 1. Infield shifted slightly to the right side. Zeal has the signs. Here's the 1-2. Swing, and he rolls it foul third base side, and another good at-bat here against Zeal. But Zeal has just been locating really well and inducing a lot of swings and misses. I think yesterday Anthony Ianson had 19 whiffs. And it seems like the Sea Dogs pitching staff is doing a really good job of inducing a lot of swings and misses in zone as the 1-2 sails high and outside, and the count evens 2-2.
In general, it just felt like Gage Zeal is an upgraded version of himself every time he faces the Somerset Patriots. He's not shy about having a little bit of an extra chip on his shoulder.
2-2 drops in a curveball for a called strike 3. Freezes Josh Moylan for the 4th strikeout of the game. That brings up Thomas Frick, the designated hitter.
As a former Somerset Patriot, as a former member of the Yankees organization, traded twice before he got here to Portland, to the Boston Red Sox organization. He does come out with some extra fire against the Patriots. 12 innings pitched against the Patriots this season.
First pitch, a called strike.
And during the day, he's given up 9 hits, 4 runs, 12 strikeouts, not 1 walk.
A 1 is hit softly first base side and foul for strike 2. And Zeal hasn't really issued a lot of walks just in general all season. Just 15 walks and 68 1/3 innings. He throws strikes, and sometimes that's how the hits can be a little bit higher, but Zeal has just been so effective as the 0-2 misses low and outside for ball one and not allowing any free passes. Issued 4 walks in a game on May 24th. That's the most this season. The 1-2 gets a piece of it and fouls it straight back. And that was the most he's ever allowed in his career, was 4 walks. As Frick stands back in the right-handed batter's box. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count. And the pitch. Low and outside, and the count evens 2-2. Gage Zeal has quite the arsenal, much like Blake Wehunt. Wehunt has a 7-pitch mix. Zeal has 6. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Goes high with the fastball for strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts here in the top of the third. That is 5 now for Gage Zeal and brings up Owen Cobb. Fastball that time and goes upstairs with it. So it's right below it. But Zeal features a fastball, cutter, sinker, curveball, sweeper, and a changeup. First pitch. Called strike right down the middle. First pitch fastball goes right at him. Cobb hitting .227. 12 doubles this year. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
0-2 count after 0-2 count. Doing such a good job getting out ahead of batters early today.
The pitch. Swing and hits softly towards the shortstop. White ranges to his left. Quick throw to first is in time. 9 up, 9 down for Gage Zeal and the Sea Dogs. We head to the bottom of the third, scoreless.
Hey, you're celebrating. 2-2 pitch hit high in the air, deep to right center field. Thomas and Perez back. They'll turn around as this one's way gone.
The 3-1. Marlowe is looking up at the wall, and that one is another home run. Holy cow.
2 home runs in his last 2 at-bats, and he drives this one deep the other way to left. Marlowe's back, track, wall, gone. James Tibbs III with his 3rd home run in as many at-bats.
I'm Jonathan Mayer, and for more than 20 years, I've traced the path of baseball's rising stars, navigating the back roads of the national pastime and basking in the glow of small-town America's spirit, where the team is woven into the fabric of everyday life, where it's more than just a game. It's a celebration of the people, the traditions, and the culture that give these places their soul. This is Grassroots.
I thought they knocked it out the park, no pun intended. Great fit, too. That's always a big thing.
You can never overstate what Hank means. I mean, him and Willie. I mean, to me, they're royalty.
This is definitely something way bigger than me, so to just be able to be included in this, absolute honor, man.
I just love the name of what I'm representing. Obviously, what's on my back. You know, we celebrate Juneteenth. We celebrate the life of Willie Mays. So I'm just grateful out here, man.
For a single line.
Can you hear me now?
Get your local Verizon store today to check out the best value guarantee for new and existing customers. You can lock in a low price for 3 years on mobile and home internet plans, only on Verizon. Additional terms apply. See store for details. Bottom of the third, back in Portland, Sea Dogs and Patriots scoreless. Matt Frazier, Nellie Taylor, and Caden Rose due up 7, 8, and 9 against the right-hander Ben Hess. The first pitch, this is for ball 1 to Frazier, hitting .277. Hess kicks the 1-0. Called strike, low and outside. Count evens 1-1.
For a system that's been known recently for having so many top pitching prospects, and they do, the Red Sox have really hit with some of these hitters recently.
1-1 hit on the ground, and it's backhanded by the second baseman. McGinnis fires to first, and it is just in time to beat Matt Frazier. Frazier was just a half step behind as he makes his way back to the dugout.
But to finish that point, you have Matt Frazier batting over 270. You have Jack Winney, who's batting 333 entering the day through his first 17 games with the Sea Dogs. When Stanley Tucker came up, his bat was hot as well.
First pitch misses high for ball one.
So if you're a Red Sox fan, it's great to see all of that talent, not just on the pitching side, but on the offensive side as well, coming up through the system.
Yeah, there's some guys knocking on the door, even more so in Greenville, too. There's the 1-0. Swing and a miss, and the count evens 1-1. Even some guys still in the Florida Complex League that are making a lot of noise, and they just have the draft. Now you have the trade deadline coming up, and it'll be interesting how the Red Sox handle it all. As the 1-1 is a swing and a miss for strike two. Taylor down in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. But this Red Sox right now, no shortage of talent really anywhere in the system. You've got a lot of talented pitchers right now with the Sea Dogs, not to mention the offense. Here's the 1-2. Swing, and Taylor fouls it back and out of play. Taylor with 12 doubles this season. Slightly open stance on the left side as Hess kicks and delivers. Just misses low and outside, and the count evens 2-2. Yankees obviously pretty well known for their pitching development as well, and I think I hear about Cam Schlittler almost every single day, it seems like, but guys like that are homegrown and come up through the system. Here's the 2-2. It's chopped to the first baseman. Moylan backs up on it and throws over to Hess covering first. Taylor is retired 3-1. Brings up Caden Rose. But Somerset, I mean, they've had some really solid pitchers. I mean, they had Luis Heel, I believe in 2021 or 2022. Just absolutely dominated the entire league. Caden Rose in on the right side. Base is empty and 2 away in the bottom of the third. The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball, deep right field. Gladney back on it, just in front of the wall. Reaches up and makes the catch. Crashes into the Jordan sign, and the Sea Dogs go down in order in the bottom of the third. We head to the top of the fourth, scoreless.
Getting traded to Boston from Chicago. You see here the traditional jersey. I love a road jersey because it says where you're from, and this is simple, clean, and cool. And then you see this patch right here. This is from the 2013 postseason run, which was unlike anything I had ever been a part of, to punch through and hoist that trophy. Boston strong forever, baby.
This one hit well, deep to left, and Nashville is on the board. 3-1, 2 outs and nobody on. Fly ball deep to left center field, and he has a 2-homer game. Fly ball well hit, deep to left center field. Victor Scott the second at the wall. He climbs, it's gone. It is a 2-run ball game. A 3-home run day for Luke Adams.
The design for the HVR jersey is inspired from the national flag colors of Bhutan. The saffron represents the monastic division. The yellow represents the monarch. And the dragon is a white dragon, a peaceful dragon.
I think probably the coolest feature, though, is the druk, which is the dragon and is the national symbol of Bhutan. Really happy to integrate that in the jerseys, and I think they came out really nice.
New England Ford dealers.
Top of the fourth, back in Portland, Sea Dogs and Patriots scoreless. More on that on the play-by-play. Here is Barry Keitai.
Thank you so much, Emma. 9 up, 9 down for both sides so far. A pitching battle, to say the least. Gage Zeal back out on the mound for his fourth inning of work. Already 5 strikeouts for the right-hander, and he faces off against the top of the order in Jackson Castillo. First pitch, Castillo shows bunt, pulls it back at a called strike. A sweeper from Gage Zeal to move ahead early. And now you see Jack Winne coming in a little bit at the corner on third base. Here's the 0-1. Castillo swings away, foul ball left side, out of play, and he's down 0-2. The infield is shifted to the right side, with Mason White nearly behind the bag at second. Outfield straight up, the 0-2. Spiked in the dirt for ball 1. Jackson Castillo yesterday was 0 for 3, a pair of strikeouts, a flyout, and a walk. Somerset was held to just 3 hits, 1 double. They only had 1 opportunity to hit with a runner in scoring position. The 1-2 misses down low, and the count evens up. Gage Zeal clearly carrying that pitching momentum over. All of the Sea Dogs looking well rested after the All-Star break. Zeal fires. Up the middle, softly gloved by White. On to first in time for out number 1.
So the fielder number 1
brings up the center fielder, Jay Savina. Savina was 0 for 3 yesterday, 0 for 1 today, with a fly out to center field. First pitch swinging, fouled left side on the crown. Gage Zeal had his longest outing of the season earlier in the year against Somerset as the 0-1 misses outside for ball 1. He went 7 innings, allowed 2 runs on 2 solo home runs by Marco Luciano. No longer on the roster. Overall, most of Somerset's damage has been via the home run, the 1-1. Up the middle on a line, 1 bounce, Rose back on it into the outfield grass, and the throw is in time.
Third baseman number 13.
Looked slow off the bat, but Caden Rose makes his second phenomenal play of the day, close one. And it's 2 up, 2 down quickly for Zeal. Here is Kobe Morales. First pitch. Beautiful curveball into the low and inside corner. It's a called strike 1. Morales has been a big part of Somerset's success this season. The 0-1 fouls it off his own foot, and he's down 0-2. Leads the Eastern League in RBI. And has nearly caught up to Franklin Arias with hits. He's at 83, but Arias still on top with 89. Not in the lineup today, just a regular off day for the shortstop, giving Mason White a chance to make his Double-A debut. 0-2 count with 2 outs, bases empty, infield pulled to the right side. Zeal sets. And misses low with the changeup. The Sea Dogs' 8th shutout of the season last night. Here's the 1-2. Up the middle, off the glove of Zeal. Rose charges in on it, but cannot make the play as it skitters off his glove. Might have had time to get there, but a tough play all around with the ricochet off of Zeal, and we have our first base runner of the day. It's ruled a hit for Kobe Morales.
Zeal almost had it, and Caden Rose had to readjust his path to the ball a little bit after that bounce off his glove. First hit of the day for Somerset. Tough way to record it, especially for Gage Zeal, who just had a perfect game.
First pitch to Gladney, flared foul towards the Expo. We saw a play like that last night off of Hidikson Paez's glove, and then Caden Rose was able to make that play off the ricochet. The 0-1. Gladney flies it deep to right field, trailing foul, and out of play over the trademark picnic area. Another 0-2 count to DJ Gladney, with Kobe Morales on first base. Sea Dogs infield pulled to the left against the right-handed batter. The 0-2. Check swing at the changeup inside for ball one. Nice scenes before the game as DJ Gladney took a trip around the bases with the hero of Hadlock today, 5-year-old girl. The 1-2 swing and a miss, strike three. Gage Zeal retires the side, and Somerset is scoreless. We're on to the bottom of the fourth.
Guess who that is? Roger McDowell. Check him out. He has his uniform on upside down with the shoes on the hand, and it looks like he's walking on his hands. Has his cap hanging down. That's supposed to be his head. Well, the Mets really trying to turn it around. They do, however, trail in this ball game 4-0. I love that.
The first thing people realize is the history of Montgomery, and that history is real. So while that history is in the past, it also helps us move forward in a positive way.
Just like a lot of other of the 120 minor league teams, is the baseball is not what we do, right? The Tampa Bay Rays do a phenomenal job of sending amazing athletes here, and we let them handle the baseball, and we handle everything outside the line.
I'm Jonathan Mayo, and for more than 20 years, I've traced the path of baseball's rising stars, navigating the back roads of the national pastime and basking in the glow of small-town America's spirit, where the team is woven into the fabric of everyday life, where it's more than just a game. It's a celebration of the people, the traditions, and the culture that give these places their soul. This is Grassroots.
Financial need will meet you in the moment. KeyBank opens doors.
Celebrate America's 250th birthday with KM, a New England favorite, and the hot dogs you choose for when it matters most. Enjoy KM at your nearest concession stand or find them at your local grocer. KM, the official hot dog and sausage partner of your Portland Sea Dogs. Bottom of the fourth inning, top of the order, the Sea Dogs have been sat down in order by Ben Hess. First pitch to Miguel Blaze on a line to left field, but Jackson Castillo does not even need to move his feet. One pitch, one out. Here's Jack Winne, who flew out to center field his first time at the plate today, riding a team-leading 11-game hit streak. First pitch. This is low for ball one. Jack Winne's had about as hot of a start in Double-A as you could possibly have. A hit in 15 of his first 18 games as a Sea Dog, including these 11 in a row. The 1-0. This is low and outside again. He's ahead 2 balls, no strikes. 7 multi-hit games already for Winne. 4 doubles, 2 home runs. Really solid numbers for the third baseman early on in his Double-A tenure. The 2-1. Called strike on the inside part of the plate with the fastball. Winne stands at 6'3" on the right side of the plate. The pitch. That one misses inside, and it's 3 balls and a strike. Brooks Brannon on deck as the Sea Dogs look for their first base runner of the day. As fires. High and inside, ball 4. Skips off the glove of Miguel Palma, and there is the first base runner of the day. As Ben Hess still has that no-hit bid going, but the perfect game has been broken up now for both starters after 3 perfect innings on each side. Brannon struck out to end the first inning, second time facing off against Ben Hess today. Winne takes his lead at first. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the curveball. Brannon has at least 1 extra base hit in each of his last 5 games. A pair of doubles yesterday. Home run the game before. The 0-1. Bounced in the dirt but chested down by Palma. July has just been Brooks Brannon's month. Batting .405 in July, slugging .973. With 36 total bases in 37 at-bats. The 1-1. That might be more. Deep drive to left field, and it is caught in center field by Jay Savina. Full layout, diving catch to rob Brooks Brannon of a hit.
Kudos to Jay Savina, because that is a spectacular catch and probably a type of catch he would have wanted yesterday night, but little redemption there, taking a hit away from Brannon, and like you pointed out, probably extra bases for that matter.
That was heading right into the left center gap. Avina covered a lot of territory as that ball hung up there for half a second too long. Ronald Rosario takes ball 1, low and outside. Infield pulled to the left. The 1-0. Swing and a miss on top of the changeup in the middle of the zone. Rosario designated hitting today, with Johan Ferran Garcia on the injured list dealing with some hamstring soreness. Rosario now moves up in the catching pecking order, the 1-1. Got a piece of it foul behind the plate. So he's been switching off back and forth with Nate Baez, but he's had a lot more opportunity in the order as one of the best power hitters that the Sea Dogs have to offer, batting .280 on the season, up to 31 RBI, career high, 5 of them coming last night. The 1-2, bounced in the dirt, gets away from Palma, but he gets to it quickly enough that Jack Winne holds up at first base. Sea Dogs playing it safe with their first base runner of the day. Hess working from the first base side of the rubber. Rosario calls time and steps out to adjust his batting gloves. 2-2, 2 outs, 1 on. The pitch. That one does get away from Palma behind the plate, and Winne easily skips up to second. A changeup pulled low and away in the dirt, and the count is full for Ronald Rosario. Winne tags and takes the lead at second. The payoff. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Another nasty curveball from Hess, and he strands a runner at second. Sea Dogs come up empty. It's a 0-0 ball game. On to the top of the fifth on the Sea Dogs Radio Network.
So we got a little throwback uni on, great socks, you feel me? So it's like we're going back in time. So I feel the presence of Jackie Robinson, you know what I'm saying? All those great guys. So yeah, we're gonna play like them too.
Just love kind of having this logo here, Triple B's. You know, those guys went through a lot more than I probably can ever imagine. And, you know, it's a fight that they had to put up just so I can get here. And so getting the chance to even wear the jersey and get on the field and play is something huge.
So without further ado, snap on your time goggles and prepare to zoom 1,000 years into the future. The D-backs are still the D-backs, though now they're represented by a robotic techno-snake, and the Cubs have embraced their future amongst the stars, now being represented by Ursa Major. Minneapolis was the first to establish relations with our extraterrestrial friends. The Rays are the cosmic rays flying through space in their devil ray-shaped spacecraft.
Condon using his glove to shade his eyes from the sun. He makes the catch. Tagging from third is Lopez. The play at the plate is in time to get him.
You really do work harder for your business.
Welcome back into Delta Dental Park. Top of the fifth inning. Gage Seal back out on the bump. Has allowed just one hit today, otherwise perfect. And that one hit came on a ball that ricocheted off of his glove over to Caden Rose. Had time to maybe make the play, but it skittered away from Rose and went in the book as a hit because of the chaos of the play. There's a called strike to Connor McGinnis to start off the at-bat. 5, 6, and 7 due up for the Patriots. The 0-1. Soft grounder towards short. White backhands, gets it out fast, in time by half a step. Winay and White had to communicate who was going to get to that ball since it was holding up slow in the grass, but White does come in to make the play. Winay and White reunited at short and third. Both of them spent the first half of the season in Greenville. First pitch high and inside, misses for a ball to Miguel Palma, who grounded out to Caden Rose to end the second inning. That was the play where Caden Rose ranged into the outfield grass, tripped and fell, but somehow made the throw sitting down to beat the runner at first base. Swing and a miss there for strike one. Palma, 24 years old, out of Caracas, Venezuela. The 1-1 line drive left field. That gets down by the corner, bounced off the wall. Palma rounding first, heading to second as the throw comes in from Matt Frazier. And it is a stand-up double for Miguel Palma.
Number 3, Josh Moylan.
Feels like the first time today either side has gotten square contact towards a gap. Other than that, Brooks Brennan, potential hit that was robbed by Jay Savina in center field. Here's Josh Moylan, takes a first pitch ball outside. Playing at first base today, struck out looking to lead off the third inning. It's the first time Somerset has a runner that's even reached second base. The 1-0. Swing and a miss on top of it. Count evens at 1-1. Josh Moylan had a slow start to the season. Was batting .211 through April and May. Then batted .280 in the month of June. The pitch misses outside. With 7 home runs, 14 RBI in the month. The thing about Josh Moylan is that he's either a strikeout or a hit kind of guy. Even in June, batting .280, He struck out in 48% of his at-bats. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Started the year in High A Hudson Valley before being called up to Somerset. 2-2. This is outside for ball 3. Through 54 games in Hudson Valley, Moylan had 93 strikeouts. Palma on second, a full count, 1 out. Scoreless ball game, top of the 5th. Zeal fires. Flared foul left side into the Sea Dogs dugout. Rodelli Martinez going full extension trying to make that grab, but it's out of his reach. So Moylan steps back in on the left side to try it again. Another payoff. Misses outside, ball 4. First walk of the day issued by Gage Zeal. First walk all season issued to a Somerset Patriot. And there's runners on first and second now with 1 out for Thomas Frick. That does put back into play the potential for an inning-ending double play in the infield with the force in play at first, second, and third. Baez out for a quick chat with Zeal on the mound. The rest of the infield staying where they are. Against both Palma and Moylan, Zeal dealt first pitch balls, unlike first pitch strikes we've been seeing from him all day, as that one is a first pitch strike, fouled back behind the plate into the stands. First strike, 1 to Thomas Frick, who struck out back in the 3rd. Zeal checks his lead runner, the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. That sweeper well outside the zone. But Frick bit, he's down 0-2, 1 out. Zeal calls time, steps off the mound. Caleb Bolden warming in the bullpen for Portland. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Back-to-back sweepers. Back-to-back whiffs. A huge second out of the inning for Zeal.
Shortstop number 5, Owen Cobb.
Bottom of the order, it's the 9-hitter Owen Cobb, a .226 average, grounded out to the shortstop his first time up. First pitch called strike. Another sweeper. Zeal feeling that pitch. That's 3 in a row. Runners on first and second with 2 outs. Scoreless ball game. Somerset trying to capitalize on the moment. The 0-1. Foul tip into the glove of Nate Baez, and it's 0-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 with the curveball. Gage Zeal bounces back from the base runner. Strikes out 2 batters with 6 pitches, and we're still scoreless. On to the bottom of the 5th.
The first thing people realize is the history of Montgomery, and that history is real. So while that history is in the past, it also helps us move forward in a positive way.
just like a lot of other of the 120 minor league teams, is the baseball is not what we do, right? The Tampa Bay Rays do a phenomenal job of sending amazing athletes here, and we let them handle the baseball, and we handle everything outside the line.
The 3-2, swinging a fly ball out in center. Celestino heading back, still back. It's over his head, and it takes a big bounce away from him. It's moving on the warning track. Bowen is approaching third. Miguel Del Castillo is waving him in. Bowen is going for the home run. Here he comes. He slides, and he's safe! Inside the park, home run!
The first thing people realize is the history of Montgomery, and that history is real. So while that history is in the past, it also helps us move forward in a positive way.
Just like a lot of other of the 120 minor league teams, is the baseball is not what we do, right? The Tampa Bay Rays do a phenomenal job of sending amazing athletes here, and we let them handle the baseball, and we handle everything outside the line.
MaineQuitLink.com or call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
Bottom of the fifth inning, scoreless ball game at Delta Dental Park. A look into the Sea Dogs dugout. Abram Liendo enjoying his day off today. Sea Dogs still hitless through 4 innings against the starter Ben Hess. 53 pitches for Hess through 4 innings of work. He'll face Nate Baez, Mason White, and Matt Frazier at the very least. First pitch swinging for Baez. He misses for strike one. Ben Hess was a first-round draft pick for the Yankees in 2024. The Yankees picked him much higher, the 0-1. Swing and a miss on top of the curveball, strike two. The Yankees pitched him much higher than most people were projecting. Most draft boards had him projected in the 40s to 50s, but the Yankees took him as the 26th overall pick. The 0-2 bounced in the dirt outside. Came out of Alabama, same school as Caden Rose. And his numbers his senior year of college, or might have been his junior year, the year he was drafted, were not the best, as the 1-2 misses outside. But the Yankees saw the tools in Ben Hess and trust their pitching development, as Emma was mentioning earlier, to turn him into that first rounder that they believe he can be. The 2-2 ranked foul into the Sea Dogs dugout. Liendo dramatically jumps out of the way, even though that went into the netting. And you could see what the Yankees saw in Ben Hess with that nasty curveball he's been displaying today. The 2-2 misses outside, and there's a full count to Nate Baez. Sea Dogs have had just one base runner today, a walk from Jack Winne in the fourth. The payoff. Baez up the third baseline, bounced foul. The fastball for Hess sitting at 88 miles an hour that time. We've seen him get up into the mid-90s today. Another payoff. Another foul ball. Baez barely gets a piece of the curveball. Hess fires. Swing and a miss. Strike three for Nate Baez. On the full count, Ben Hess gets it done for the first out of the inning. Sixth strikeout of the day for the right-hander. Here's Mason White for his second time through the order. First pitch misses low and outside. White has an aggressive timing step. Kind of high kick on his front leg as he loads up. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike two. As Hess goes into his motion, White brings up his front knee and is basically balancing on his back leg until he comes through with that swing. The 1-1. Curveball misses outside. Hess kicks and deals. White swings and misses for strike two. Curious if we'll see that step change now that he's up here in Portland. The Sea Dogs have done a really good job with some of the development on the hitting side of things. The 2-2. Foul ball back into the net to stay alive. We've seen a similar, though much less exaggerated timing step added to Nellie Taylor's routine at the plate. More of a toe tap than a full knee-high step. Another 2-2. Broken bat ball to center field, and it drops in front of Jace Avina. Avina's trying to argue that he caught it, but first base umpire Tatum Littleton is having none of it. First hit of the day, and the crowd is loving it. Sea Dogs finally break up that no-hit bid from Ben Hess. You can see the ball did bounce barely before it got into Jace Avina's glove. First hit in Double-A for Mason White. Fastball on the low and inside corner at 95 miles an hour. The barrel of his bat ended up in the infield dirt. Here's the first pitch to Matt Frazier. He swings and misses for strike one at the changeup. Yo, 1. Another curveball high and outside. Hess climbing up now to 70 pitches. We've seen the Yankees organization be very strict on pitch count so far in this series. We saw 2 days ago the starter pulled after 85 pitches. Last night it was just 65 pitches. Here's the 1-1. Frazier down the first baseline. That drops fair. Heading into the corner. White around second. He's rounding third. Frazier around second. He's heading to third. It's an RBI triple for Matt Frazier. Sea Dogs strike first. It's 1-0. 91 miles an hour off the bat from Frazier, ripped up the first baseline. White goes from first to home. Frazier standing on third, his second triple with the Sea Dogs. And here's Nellie Taylor with one out and another run potentially 90 feet away. First pitch to Taylor, a curveball into the top of the zone at 75. Taylor 0 for 1 with a ground out today. Infield in for Somerset, about 2 feet behind the infield grass. The 0-1, Taylor skies it high to shallow left field. It's actually in foul territory, and the third baseman makes the catch. Kobe Morales camped underneath it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Second baseman number 7, Caden Rose.
But the Sea Dogs have another opportunity to do damage here with Caden Rose. Rose batting ninth today, flew out to right field his first time around. First pitch, big cut and miss from Rose, strike one. The 0-1, Rose shows bunt, nearly lays it down up the third baseline. Definitely could have ran that out for a hit because he took Somerset totally by surprise just now. But on an 0-2 count, we won't see that again. The 0-2. Rose leaves the ball outside. A curveball that was never over the zone from Hess. With 2 outs, Somerset backed up to the outfield grass. Portland leading 1-0 in a game where runs have been very hard to come by. Impressive pitching on both sides. The 1-2. Check swing. He went around. Strike 3. Ben Hess gets it done. But Matt Frazier comes through with the RBI triple. Sea Dogs lead 1-0 to the top of the 6th.
Getting traded to Boston from Chicago. You see here the traditional jersey. I love a road jersey because it says where you're from, and this is simple, clean, and cool. And then you see this patch right here. This is from the 2013 postseason run, which was unlike anything I had ever been a part of, to punch through and hoist that trophy. Boston strong forever, baby.
Alternate identities are always great because it just adds a new layer. When you talk about Rochester, our most famous cuisine is the garbage plate. It became so popular that Thursdays are for the plates in Rochester.
The first alternate identity that we had was the Albuquerque green chili cheeseburgers.
So that's what makes minor league baseball great. We have an amazing ability to get in touch with our community.
I'm Jonathan Mayo, and for more than 20 years, I've traced the path of baseball's rising stars, navigating the back roads of the national pastime and basking in the glow of small-town America's spirit, where the team is woven into the fabric of everyday life, where it's more than just a game. It's a celebration of the people, the traditions, and the culture that give these places their soul. This is Grassroots.
House Credit Union, for those who keep the lights on.
The day is done for Gage Zeal, a scoreless 2-hit gem with 1 walk from the right-hander, 8 strikeouts, and here is Caleb Bolden taking over, trying to protect the Sea Dogs' 1-0 lead via the Matt Frazier RBI triple. Top of the order for Somerset, leading off is Jackson Castillo.
Leading off for Somerset, the left fielder Jackson Castillo.
Avina on deck, Kobe Morales to follow. Bolden from the windup. First pitch ball bounces off of Baez's face mask and out of his reach. Bolden with his shoulders squared to the plate, now into the motion. This is inside that time for ball 2. It's been an up and down season for Caleb Bolden. His last outing was June 30th against Altoona. The 2-0 ripped on a line down to right field, as Taylor collects, and it is a leadoff single for Jackson Castillo. That is because Bolden was promoted to AAA Worcester on July 2nd, then sent back down to Portland on July 16th after the All-Star break. So his last appearance for Portland against Altoona, he went 1 inning, allowed 4 runs. And the outing before that allowed 3 runs against Hartford. First pitch, check swing to Jay Savina, did not go around. But the last time he faced Somerset, which was on June 16th, he gave up just 1 hit in 3 1/3 innings, no runs, 5 strikeouts. Sea Dogs looking for a similar performance today. The 1-0. Inside nearly hits him. Avina gets his hips out of the way. Caleb Bolden has yet to throw a strike. The 2-0. And there is strike one, high and inside corner with the sinker. Avina 0 for 2, a fly out and a ground out today. Bolden now working from the stretch. 2-1. On the ground towards short. White charges in, flips to second. The play to first is in time. Got him by a step. It's a 6-4-3 double play. The first turn by Mason White at double A, and that erases the base runner for Somerset. 2 gone.
Third baseman number 13, Kobe Morales.
Base is empty, 2 outs for Kobe Morales. Infield shifted to the right against the lefty standing tall. Back of the box, first pitch. Right down the middle with the first pitch, sinker, strike one. Bolden. Outside part of the plate that time, a slider into the zone, and it's 0-2. Morales steps out, calls time. Bolden looks in. The 0-2. This is outside. Kobe Morales, 6'1", out of Downey, California, a 2023 draft pick by the Yankees. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Morales goes after the sinker upstairs. And Caleb Bolden sits him down in order. A 1-2-3 inning. We're on to the bottom of the sixth. Sea Dogs lead 1-0 on the Sea Dogs Radio Network, presented by Verizon.
You can own a piece of the minor league game. MILB Auctions lets you bid on game used and autographed bats, balls, jerseys, and more, with items added all season long. Want a piece of the minor league game? Visit MILBauctions.com.
The Bhutanese dragon is a very uniquely designed dragon, and so we did have to make sure that we were staying very true to the dragon that you see behind me.
We had to get special permission from the Bhutan Olympic Committee because this is a national flag, so luckily we've been working with the Olympic Committee the whole time, so it was a very easy approval process once we sent the appropriate documentation.
The whole creative design was done by the Hudson Valley Renegades. They did an amazing job.
From about 1905 to 1925 or so, teams actually issued cardigans as part of their team uniform. In that era, knitwear was actually having a heyday in sports. Think of ski sweaters or Argyle sweater vests on the Gulf Green. And baseball decided to jump on the bandwagon and create cardigans.
He throws a 1-0 to Gorson. Drives one deep to right. This is trouble as Cox moving back toward the bullpen. He hops in the air, and he brought it back. Jonah Cox, what a grab.
Bottom of the sixth inning, after a leadoff single, Caleb Bolden bounced back, forced a ground out into a double play and a strikeout. So the Sea Dogs are back at the plate at the top of the order with a 1-0 lead. That run scored by Mason White in his Double-A debut. Not bad for the shortstop who made the trip up from Greenville. New pitcher into the game, Ben Grable for the Patriots. And he deals a first pitch strike to Miguel Blaze. Grable was a Futures game replacement last Sunday in Philadelphia. The 0-1 upstairs to Miguel Blaze. he's been something of a surprise to the Yankees organization this season. Started the year in Hudson Valley, was quickly called up to Somerset. The 1-1, right down the middle with the fastball. And it's 1-2 to Miguel Blaze. Grable, 3.09 ERA, really solid strikeout numbers. And a quick moving fastball. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3 from Blaze. Attack that slider, and Grable has the first out of the inning.
The Spring Meadows Golf Course second batter, third baseman Jack Winner.
It's cool personally to talk about Ben Grable on the broadcast, since I used to call his games back at Northwestern when he was a sophomore in college. First pitch to Jack Winne misses inside. The first time they were in Portland, he said, "Can you believe that we both ended up here? I had no idea this was coming for me." And a lot of people think that he's going to be making his way up the system sooner rather than later, as he deals strike 1 to Jack Winne. The 1-1 fouled back into the netting. One and two with one out, bases empty. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Another slider from Grable.
Jeff Wood makes your third batter, first baseman Brooks Brennan.
Grable has not allowed a hit in just over 3 innings pitched against Portland this season. There's a swing and a miss from Brooks Brennan. The 0-1 bounced at the plate for ball 1. Ball 2 misses low. Brannon loaded up on his back leg on the right side. 0 for 2 today, a strikeout and a fly out for the first baseman, infield straight up. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2 with the slider. The pitch. Strike 3 called. A fastball dots the outside part of the plate. Ben Grable strikes out the side in order. And we're on to the 7th.
Gosh, we've gone to Sea Dogs games since we were kids.
I've been coming to see the Sea Dogs for the last 30 years. Great experience.
Everybody here is just bends over backwards to help people out and wish the world was like it is right here at the ballpark.
We've always wanted to be more than just a baseball team. We want to be strong, active, contributing members of the community. And I think that effort is seen by the people and the fans, and they want to support that effort.
Hey, you're celebrating. 2-2 pitch hit high in the air, deep to right center field. Thomas and Perez back. They'll turn around as this one's way gone.
The 3-1. Marlowe is looking up at the wall, and that one is another home run. Holy cow.
2 home runs in his last 2 at-bats, and he drives this one deep the other way to left. Marlowe's back, track, wall, gone. James Tibbs III with his 3rd home run in as many at-bats.
You can own a piece of the minor league game. MILB Auctions lets you bid on game used and autographed bats, balls, jerseys, and more, with items added all season long. Want a piece of the minor league game? Visit MILBauctions.com.
And
Gladney, it's a ground ball to the second baseman. Almoner has to sprint to first because the first baseman's not there. And a feet first slide, he hangs on, and the side is retired.
$30 for a single line.
Can you hear me now?
You can also find Marie's largest indoor bookstore, store online at Jordans.com.
Top of the 7th already here on this Sunday sunny afternoon. Sea Dogs leading 1-0. Rady Sena out to pitch. With more on the play-by-play, here is Emma Tiedemann.
Thank you so much, Perry. And Sena will follow up Caleb Bolden's scoreless 6th inning. And Sea Dogs pitching just continues to dominate after last night's shutout and keeping that energy going with a 1-0 game right now. Somerset has not had an answer. The Zeal, who in 5 innings, no runs, 2 hits, 8 strikeouts. Bolden, scoreless inning, and now it is Rady Sena. Face DJ Gladney to lead things off here in the top of the 7th. Sena kicks in the pitch. Shack swing, a cold strike on the outside part of the plate. DJ Gladney batting .250. For 2 today with a pair of strikeouts. Here's the 0-1. This is outside, and the count evens 1-1. 96 from Sena. Fastball, a really good cutter, a curveball, and a changeup. 1-2 with a 3.99 ERA. Kicks and the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Goes high and inside. Gladney quickly down in the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sena with 12 strikeouts in his last 9 innings. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a foul tip. Count stays at 1-2.
Talking with acting manager Kyle Cicela earlier today, he said everyone in the bullpen is available because of the way they've been piggybacking their starters these last couple of games. So today, just 1 inning for Bolden.
1-2, misses high and away, ball 2.
Likely just 1 inning here for Sena as well.
Yeah, we haven't seen Max Carlson yet this series. There's the 2-2, misses high and inside for ball 3. Haven't seen Eric Rivera either, so Sea Dogs have lots of options coming out of the bullpen. Here's the payoff. Swing and a liner hit to center field. Blaze trots in, but that's a leadoff base hit in the top of the 7th. That brings up Connor McGinnis.
Looks like Caleb Bolden is still throwing in the Sea Dogs bullpen. I wonder if that's just to get some extra work in since he didn't come out to pitch this 2nd inning. But he's just out there throwing some pitches.
That could be getting his side work in the 7th. Gladney leads off at first. McGinnis in on the left side. The pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Gladney over at first base has 13 stolen bases on the year. He's only been caught once. Tying run now at first for Somerset. Go ahead run at the plate. Sea Dogs leading 1-0. A 1. High and away. The count evens 1-1. Both teams had perfect games going through the first 3 innings. Kobe Morales broke up the perfect game with a single in the 4th. And then Jack Winne broke up the perfect game in the 4th with a walk, but then it was Mason White with the base hit to center field to break up the no-hitter. The 1-1 is fouled straight back for strike 2. So really good pitching matchup for the series finale in the rubber match, and it kind of what we should have been expecting in a series like this. A couple of one-sided games, Portland losing 7-2 on Friday and then 11-0 win yesterday. One-two. Bounces in front of the plate. The count evens 2-2. Sea Dogs should be ready to go for Tuesday's series against the Rumble Ponies. Everybody will go back to that normal pitching rotation. Rumble Ponies right now having a little bit of a rough second half. They're 6 games out of first place. Santa with the check throw over to first. Gladney is back standing. Portland right now tied for first with Reading. And then New Hampshire in second place. There's Max Carlson now sitting down, but a lot of milling about in the Sea Dogs bullpen right now. Here's the 2-2. Runner is off, pitch misses inside, and throw to second, not in time. Gladney steals his 14th base of the season with Somerset. Brings up Connor McGinnis now at the plate with a full count. Nobody out in a 1-0 game. Somerset and Hartford 4 games out of first place. And then there's Binghamton. Patrick Halligan looking on from the bullpen. Halligan, another option Sea Dogs to go to. It's a 3-2 pitch, misses high and inside, ball 4. Halligan has not pitched yet in this series. So the go-ahead run now at first, nobody out. Here is Miguel Palma. And Palma doubled in the 5th. He was left on base. As there hasn't been too many opportunities for either team to drive home base runners. Somerset 0 for 2 today with runners in scoring position. Portland 0 for 3. First pitch swinging, grounds it to the shortstop. White tosses to second, on to first, and that's in time. 6-4-3 double play. On the play, Gladney advances to third. And Mason White, quick toss to Caden Rose, great transfer, and then turns the play, and now there are 2 away and a runner at third for Josh Moylan.
Mason White with a pretty solid debut so far. A hit and a run scored has turned 2 double plays with a bunch of other plays made at shortstop today.
First pitch is bounced foul, first base side for strike 1.
Absolutely massive for the Sea Dogs in such a close game. Takes away that potential go-ahead run on base. That run's still at the plate. But now the Sea Dogs just need that force play at first to get out of this inning.
Now third base umpire asking Rady Sena throw that ball away and grab a new baseball. But a big spot here for the Patriots with the tying run 90 feet away. 2 outs, top of the 7th. Trying to capitalize on a leadoff base runner. And they had a similar situation in the 6th. The 0-1, swing and a miss, strike 2. Jackson Castillo led off with a single, and then same thing. Next batter grounded into a 6-4-3 double play. Time called again, and third base umpire and Trevor Patience keeps asking Sena to use a new baseball. He gets the number of times he licks his fingers. That's where Trevor Patience keeps pointing to, and over the last couple of seasons, we've seen a crackdown on, whatever sticky substance you want to go with, but umpires have a keen eye for just any sort of advantage when it comes to whatever thing you like to add to the baseball. Here's the 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3, and Sena, no matter the baseball, still gets the strikeout and gets out of the inning. Here in the bottom of the 7th, Patriots strand a runner at third. Portland leading 1-0 on the.
Gosh, we've gone to Sea Dogs games since we were kids.
I've been coming to see the Sea Dogs for the last 30 years. Great experience.
Everybody here is just bends over backwards to help people out and wish the world was like it is right here at the ballpark.
We've always wanted to be more than just a baseball team. We want to be strong, active, contributing members of the community. And I think that effort is seen by the people and the fans, and they want to support that effort.
All right, so here is the Mets home jersey. To me, growing up in New York, also a very iconic jersey. The blue pinstripes that represented the Dodgers. Got the orange outline, which represented the Giants, which are the two teams that left New York. And then subsequently, the Mets were created. You know, my parents were Mets fans growing up, and this was the jersey that I also dreamed of wearing.
You can own a piece of the minor league game. MILB Auctions lets you bid on game used and autographed bats, balls, jerseys, and more, with items added all season long. Want a piece of the minor league game? Visit MILBauctions.com.
Ford dealers.
Tickets to the exclusive Jordan's Furniture at the main mall. Leading off of the Sea Dogs.
Bottom of the seventh inning back in Portland. Sea Dogs leading 1-0 in front of their 13th sold-out crowd of the season. 6,868 fans enjoying this series finale here in Portland, Maine. Ben Grable on the mound for another inning of work. First pitch to Ronald Rosario. Line down the right field line, a base hit as it rolls into the corner. Rosario around first, heading into second as Gladney tosses it in. It's a leadoff double for Ronald Rosario. His first hit of the game comes for extra bases, his 8th double of the year. So Rosario's hot streak, especially with the extra base hits, continues. That one hit opposite field, 103 miles an hour off the bat, off a slider. Nate Baez now in on the right side. And Grable is known for the fastball. And what he's doing right now, the numbers that he's putting up, actually no other major league player is doing. First pitch bounces away for strike one. Right now, Grable said he's averaging 96.1 miles an hour with his four-seamer. About 20.5 to 21 inches of vertical break. And there are only 3 qualified major leaguers. As Baez puts a bunt down the first base side, Grable collects, throws to first, it's in time. Sea Dogs with a little bit of small ball to advance Rosario to third. Baez is out 1-3. Here comes Mason White. There's only 3 major leaguers whose four-seamers average 20 inches of vertical break. None of them have a fastball faster than 94. So Grable stands alone with that velocity at 96 and then the vertical break up to 21 inches. Here's the first pitch to Mason White. Swing and a miss. There's the fastball for strike one.
And on that swing from White, it just looked like he was reaching above the zone. To your point, Emma, that fastball ending up in a place unexpected for White.
0-1. Misses inside, the count evens. It's the more vertical break to it, the more the ball seems to rise, which is exactly why you just saw that swing by Mason White. One. Swing and a miss, strike two. According to this article on the New York Post, closest comparison would be the Padres' Jeremiah Estrada. His fastball has averaged 95.8 miles an hour with 19.8 inches of vertical break. 1-2. Swing and a foul tip. Palma holds on to it. Wow, they're going to say it. Mason White is pointing at the dirt, saying that is where it bounced, but home plate umpire Tatum Littleton says no, he held on to it. Makes the catch for the second out in the bottom of the seventh. Here comes Matt Frazier. It looks like Patrick Halligan continues to warm up in the Sea Dogs bullpen. Time called. Miguel Palma out to talk with Grable. Here comes manager James Cooper.
And that means that after the game, all
And now James Cooper points to the bullpen. That will be all for Ben Grable. They will make a change ahead of the lefty Matt Frazier. Near the bottom of the 7th with 2 outs. Sea Dogs leading 1-0 with a runner at third on the Sea Dogs Radio Network, presented by Verizon.
Leading off the top of the first inning is the Substance Ale, Bissell Brothers flagship IPA. Hailing from Portland, Maine, standing at 16 ounces tall, Subby, as his teammates call him, was an early standout in his 2013 season debut, delivering bright and balanced hop flavor alongside smooth, crisp, Maine-made satisfaction. Find Bissell Brothers all season long at Hadlock Field. You earned it, bud.
You put your whole heart into this place because you're proud to be a New Englander. Working long hours, helping neighbors, and giving every day your all. Lighthouse Credit Union was created by and for your community to help you stretch every dollar, borrow money with confidence, and save for the future. Because we know that the people that keep this place running are the ones that make it feel like home. Lighthouse Credit Union, for those who keep the lights on.
We'd like to thank Lighthouse Credit Union and their Nice Catch winners who were recognized prior to today's game. Congratulations to the winners who were honored before this afternoon's game for making a difference in our communities. New pitcher on the mound for the Somerset Patriots is the lefty and Jeff Gilbert. He's 6 foot, 215 pounds, 24 years old, out of Charleston, South Carolina. And he will face the lefty Matt Frazier. We saw Gilbert 2 days ago on Friday night. He pitched 2/3 of an inning, allowed 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. And now Frazier will head into the left-handed batter's box. Sea Dogs in a big spot here. They lead 1-0, but they have Ronald Rosario 90 feet away, looming at third base after his leadoff double. Lefty-lefty matchup as Gilbert looks in. First pitch. Called strike on the high and outside corner. Frazier was responsible for the run for the Sea Dogs back in the 5th inning of the RBI triple. Second triple of the season with Portland. 0-1. Check swing, and he did not go around. Count evens 1-1. Gilbert 3-1 record, a 4.24 ERA on the year, 15 appearances out of the bullpen. Frazier climbs back in on the left side as Gilbert comes set. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Chases a slider low and outside for strike 2. Frazier now calls time and steps out. Rosario at third with 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th in Portland. Sea Dogs leading 1-0. One-two. Low and outside, and the count evens 2-2. Tries to go back to the slider that time. Trying to entice Frazier. The swing and miss. Gilbert readies. The 2-2. Just misses low and outside. Ball 3 with the changeup, and the count goes full with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Lefty sets on the mound. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. He fires. Swing, and he gets a piece of it and rolls it foul. Third base side in the Sea Dogs dugout. Frazier had some really good at-bats last night. It seems like every time Frazier is coming to the plate, it's at least a 6 or a 7 pitch at-bat. We saw a 9 pitch at-bat last night for the outfielder. Takes the deep breath, climbs back in on the left side. The payoff. Swing and a one-hopper hit to the shortstop. Cobb backs up on it, throws to first, and it's in time. Sea Dogs come up empty despite the runner at third as we head to the top of the 8th. Portland leading 1-0 on the...
You could describe Tulsa as a big, small town or a small, big city.
Tulsa is a very mixed city of arts and film and sports. I mean, it's a true melting pot of all kinds of things.
Professional baseball in Tulsa, it's actually older than the state of Oklahoma.
It's nice to play in front of, fans that you see on a daily basis.
Alternate identities are always great because it just adds a new layer. When you talk about Rochester, our most famous cuisine is the garbage plate. It became so popular that Thursdays are for the plates in Rochester.
The first alternate identity that we had was the Albuquerque green chili cheeseburgers.
So that's what makes minor league baseball great. We have an amazing ability to get in touch with our community.
I'm helping these kids be the best versions of themselves, and I'm also representing like where I came from. And then the Zilla team, I was working with a creative guy that was with Nike. I work with my best friend who manages this team with me, and we kind of just like put together like what we think would look cool. We went like Godzilla theme. You kind of get to help them grow up into a young man and help them just make the right steps forward. And that's really why I started it, to have impact.
Need will meet you in the moment. KeyBank opens doors.
Today's code word for the Sea Dogs Rewards app is dairy, because it is Main Dairy Day, D-A-I-R-Y. Enter it into the Sea Dogs Rewards app, earn points, discounts, and more. That's the Sea Dogs Rewards app on the App Store and Google Play. Patrick Halligan, the right-hander, takes over for Portland here in the top of the 8th inning. Thomas Frick to lead things off. First pitch to the designated hitter. Swing, and he pops it up high, right side of the infield. And it is caught by Caden Rose, the second baseman. One pitch, one out to begin the top of the 8th. Brings up Owen Cobb.
Right between Brannon and Rose, but Brannon happy to let the outfielder by training get that one in the sun.
Shortstop number 5, Owen Cobb.
Halligan, 2-2 record at .456 ERA. 24 appearances for Portland, including 2 starts. First pitch is a called strike on the high and inside corner. Will Turner has also entered the game. He is in left field, taking over for Matt Frazier. 0-1. Squares to bunt, pulls back. It's a called strike. Halligan quickly ahead in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Halligan has 14 strikeouts in his last 8 innings. He's only allowed 1 run in that time as the 0-2 is grounded foul third base side. Has not allowed an earned run in his last 2 outings, not since July 1st. That's the last time he allowed a run. It's also the last time he has issued a walk. The 0-2. Little check swing tapper back to the mound. Halligan fields it, fires over to first. It's in time. Quickly 2 outs as we head back to the top of the batting order with Jackson Castillo.
Jackson Castillo.
If you have the Sea Dogs Rewards app, I mentioned today's code word is dairy, but be sure to download it. We are giving away banana ball tickets through the app. 4 tickets to be given away today. First pitch. This is high for ball 1. It's a great shot. Not a bad view right behind home plate. Not a bad seat in the ballpark here at Delta Dental Park. Here's the 1-0. Grounds at foul first base side, and the count evens 1-1. Castillo today 1 for 3. I've tried to figure out ways over the years to actually have us broadcast from Giffords Pavilion in right field. The trick is actually getting the audio on the air. It seems to be the last hurdle before we can take this show on the road. As a 1-1 is hit towards Giffords Pavilion. Taylor is back onto the warning track, makes the catch, and the inning comes to an end. Halligan retires the side in order. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Sea Dogs leading 1-0 on the Sea Dogs Radio Network, presented by Verizon.
I went through a bad divorce. My ex handled all the finances and ruined my credit. Coworker said, try your local credit union.
We're repping the Birmingham Black Barons today, and it's really awesome. The uniforms look really cool.
It's awesome. I like the look. The BM kind of pops. So yeah, I like the whole get up. It's a good attire.
We got the Birmingham across the chest. We got the Birmingham Black Barons on the side too, which is super cool. Just the history of all of it. I think the hats are pretty sweet too. You got the 3 Bs.
This is remembering the people that came before us and what they did for this game and how they improved it.
You could describe Tulsa as a big, small town or a small, big city.
Tulsa is a very mixed city of arts and film and sports. I mean, it's a true melting pot of all kinds of things.
Professional baseball in Tulsa, it's actually older than the state of Oklahoma.
It's nice to play in front of, fans that you see on a daily basis.
Jones drives it deep out to left field, and no movement out on the pasture. First of the year. Jones drives this one the other way. Abar headed back at the wall, and that is gone. A multi-homer day. Jones drills this, and that is gone. 3 homers, 1 game for Jamison Jones.
Right-hander. Going 6 foot, 211 pounds, 27 years old, and will face 8, 9, and 1 in the lineup. Nellie Taylor to lead things off. Portland with 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. Somerset no runs on 4 hits and no errors.
Leading off for the Sea Dogs, right fielder Nellie Taylor.
Taylor stands in the left-handed batter's box. Cohen kicks, and the first pitch misses high and outside for ball 1. Cohen 2-1 record at .355 ERA. Right-hander takes a deep breath. The 1-0. Swing and a foul ball straight back, and the count evens 1-1. First time we are seeing Cohen in this series. Taylor back in the left-handed batter's box. Infield shifted to the right side. The 1-1. Hits it on the ground, first base side, but it rolls foul for strike 2. Change up that time from Cohen. Cohen is the 4th pitcher in the game for the Patriots. Patriots used 6 yesterday, 5 the day before. Talk about Portland's staff getting their work in this weekend. Well, so are the Patriots. Here's the 1-2. And a check swing. He did not go around. Count evens 2-2. Cohen with a high kick, the 2-2, low and inside, ball 3. This is again with the changeup, and Nellie Taylor remains patient. 0 for 2 today, ground out and popped out to the third baseman. The payoff. Taylor spoils another and fouls at first base side. Nellie Taylor will see his 7th pitch of the at-bat against Harrison Cohen. The pitch. Hits it on the ground right side. Sneaks past the second baseman McGinnis into right field. Nellie Taylor is aboard with the leadoff single in the bottom of the 8th inning. Good at bat for Nellie Taylor and just snuck it by McGinnis. His first hit of the day. Here is Caden Rose. Rose has had some really good defensive plays at second base today, and watching him play in the infield, you would never think that he's listed as an outfielder. First pitch. Fouls it back for strike one. Nellie Taylor with an aggressive lead off of first. Team leader in stolen bases with 21. He's been caught 4 times. Tags back up at first with Moylan playing in front of the bag, holding him on. Sea Dogs looking to add to this 1-0 lead they have over the Patriots. Check throw to first, and it's not in time. Taylor dives in ahead of the tag.
Just a shortened series, but the Sea Dogs do not have a stolen base in the last 2 games, none today, after stealing 25 bases in their first 16 games against Somerset this season.
Taylor is off, swing and a miss at the plate. And they're going to check on Palma. Seems to be all right. I think he might have got hit, but Taylor will head back to first. The foul ball. Palma standing back up, and Taylor has to head back to first. I mean, he had a great jump. Rose stands back in on the right side. No balls and 2 strikes to count. Cohen takes a deep breath in the pitch. Taylor off again. This time it is out of the reach of the catcher, Palma, and Nellie Taylor slides in safely at second base. That steal is brought to you by Casco Bay Steel, your family-owned steel bridge fabrication company serving New England for over 20 years.
Number 22 on the season for the team leader in steals.
Out time called by the catcher, Palma. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and nobody out. Sea Dogs with a runner in scoring position. Cohen looks back to second, the 1-2. Swing and a towering fly ball hit to left field. Castillo back on it just in front of the warning track. He makes the catch. First out of the inning, Taylor holds at second.
Rose sent that to the sky, and it still nearly got out of here.
Back to the top of the batting order now, Miguel Blaze. He just got a little bit too far under it. As Castillo went back quickly and then abruptly just stopped right in front of the wall as Blaze now stands in on the right side. For the Sea Dogs, they have another runner in scoring position in Taylor now. Here's the first pitch to Blaze. And he skies one high to left field. Castillo back again, almost the same spot. Makes the catch. Taylor tags at second this time, heads to third, and slides in safely. Heads up base running by the Sea Dogs as Taylor was able to read Castillo's arm at that last out by Caden Rose. Realized he could probably beat the throw in if given another opportunity. He was, and he took advantage. Now there are 2 away for Jack Winnie. The Sea Dogs have left 3 base runners on today. All 3 have been left in scoring position. And now Taylor stands at third for Winnie. With 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. The pitch. Called strike on the inside part of the plate. A 1-0 game. Portland leading. But in the top of the 9th, it'll be Jay Savina, Kobe Morales, and DJ Gladney. Due up for Somerset. The 0-1. Swing and a liner hit to right center field. Base hit for Winnie. Rolls to the wall. Taylor scores. Winnie up to second. Goes on the brakes. It's an RBI double, and the Sea Dogs extend their lead 2-0 in the bottom of the 8th inning.
squared up a changeup on the high and outside part of the zone. Perfectly splits the difference between right and center field. Extends his hit streak to 12. Doubles the Sea Dogs lead. Came through in a major moment with 2 outs.
And another Sea Dogs run means $10 donated to the campaign for ending hunger by Atlantic Federal Credit Union. We do better together. So Brooks Brandon in on the right side. Runner at second. Sea Dogs with a little extra cushion, a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the 8th. First pitch. This is high and inside for ball 1 with the cutter. Brandon today 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Cohen sets. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Chases the cutter low and outside, and the count evens 1-1. Hot dog hats slowly taking over Delta Dental Park after Red Snappers night. See there on MLB TV. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Brooks Brandon. This is low and outside, ball 2. Jack Winne tagging at second, giving the Sea Dogs a little breathing room. Cohen nods to his catcher, Palma. The 2-1. Low and outside, ball 3 with the fastball. Cohen takes a deep breath. The 3-1. And at the hands, pops it up right side of the infield. Moylan is under it, and he makes the catch for the final out of the inning. But a RBI double by Jack Winne extends Portland's lead 2-0 as we head to the top of the 9th in Portland.
Gosh, we've gone to Sea Dogs games since we were kids.
I've been coming to see the Sea Dogs for the last 30 years. Great experience.
Everybody here is just bends over backwards to help people out and wish the world was like it is right here at the ballpark.
We've always wanted to be more than just a baseball team. We want to be strong, active, contributing members of the community. And I think that effort is seen by the people and the fans, and they want to support that effort.
I thought they knocked it out the park, no pun intended. Great fit, too. That's always a big thing.
You can never overstate what Hank means. I mean, him and Willie. I mean, to me, they're royalty.
This is definitely something way bigger than me, so to just be able to be included in this, absolute honor, man.
I just love the name of what I'm representing. Obviously, what's on my back. You know, we celebrate Juneteenth. We celebrate the life of Willie Mays. So I'm just grateful out here, man.
Getting traded to Boston from Chicago. You see here the traditional jersey. I love a road jersey because it says where you're from, and this is simple, clean, and cool. And then you see this patch right here. This is from the 2013 postseason run, which was unlike anything I had ever been a part of, to punch through and hoist that trophy. Boston strong forever, baby.
At MainQuitLink.com or call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
Top of the 9th in Portland. Another sold-out crowd here at Delta Dental Park at Hadlock Field. Sea Dogs trying to take the series over the Somerset Patriots. They lead 2-0. Patrick Halligan on the mound for his second inning of work out of the bullpen. There will be a 2, 3, and 4 due up in the lineup for Somerset. Jay Savina, Kobe Morales, and DJ Gladney. Jay Savina stands in on the right side. Abram Leando now at third base for Portland, and Jack Winne now has moved to first. First pitch swinging is hit to Leando down the third base line. Foul territory, backs up on it, makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out to begin the top of the 9th inning.
Defensive changes to the Sea Dogs. Now playing first base.
Now Kobe Morales comes to the plate. And this is how Patrick Halligan's top of the 8th started. 1 pitch, 1 out to begin the inning, as he's been very effective so far. Morales in on the left side, first pitch. Called strike on the low and outside corner with the curveball. Morales 1 for 3. Single back in the fourth. Here's the 0-1. Swing, and he hits it high and foul, left side out of play for strike 2. Infield shifted to the right side. Morales with 63 RBI this year, 15 home runs. The 0-2. Bounces in front of the plate for ball 1. Bounces the splitter. Halligan has a 4-pitch mix, fastball, slider, curveball, and that splitter. Here's the 1-2. This is outside, ball 2, count evens. Halligan sets at the belt. The 2-2. Swing, and he crushes it deep right field. Taylor on the run back, and that ball is over the home run line. That's a solo shot for Kobe Morales, his 16th of the year. It's a 1-run game in the top of the 9th with 1 out. And he got a hold of a splitter that time.
Right fielder number 45, DJ Gladney.
And here is DJ Gladney.
Well, there's the importance of the insurance run in the 8th inning. Jack Winnie, the difference right now between a tie and a lead for the Sea Dogs.
First pitch misses high for DJ Gladney for ball 1. You saw there on MLB TV as Morales was heading back to the dugout. He put his hands on the shoulders of Connor McGinnis, who was on deck, having a conversation with him. There's the 1-0. Swinging a foul ball back into the seats. And the count evens 1-1. Obviously giving him some insight on Patrick Halligan. 1-1. Taps it back to the mound. Halligan fields and tosses to first. 2 away now for Connor McGinnis. Sea Dogs leading 2-1. Trying to keep it that way here in the top of the 9th inning.
Connor McGinnis.
Infield again shifting to the right side against the left-handed hitting McGinnis. First pitch. Right down the middle for a called strike with the slider. McGinnis today 0 for 2 with a walk. 0-1. Just misses outside, and the count evens 1-1. Another splitter from Halligan. Right-hander sets. 1-1. Low and inside, ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike, and 2 away. The pitch. Just misses inside this time with another fastball. Count falls to 3-1, and now the Sea Dogs faithful sharing their opinions on the strike zone. Halligan sets again. He fires. Swing, and he pops it up high and foul. Third base side and out of play. Count goes full with 2 outs. And the top of the 9th inning, Portland leading 2-1. McGinnis tightening up the batting gloves as he stands back in the left-handed batter's box. Halligan comes set at the belt. And the payoff. Swing, and he fouls it back into the seats. Count stays full. McGinnis battling, and again, after the home run hit by Kobe Morales, Morales had a quick chat with McGinnis. This will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat. Trying to help out his teammates against Halligan. Right-hander sets again. Another 3-2. Misses high and outside. Ball 4. Tying run reaches now for the Somerset Patriots, and the go-ahead run comes to the plate in Miguel Palma.
Miguel Palma.
Palma 1 for 3. Time called now as Nate Baez, the catcher, heads out to the mound to talk things over with Halligan. Palma had a double back in the 5th and a pair of ground outs outside of that. Halligan and Baez chatting through their gloves to each other. Sea Dogs leading 2-1 here in the top of the 9th with 2 outs. Palma hitting .215 on the year as he climbs in on the right side. First pitch. Just misses outside for ball 1, and Halligan is so close to the zone. Was trying to nibble away at the corners, but not getting the calls from Tatum Littleton. 1-0. Swing, and he fouls it back and out of play, and the count evens 1-1. Right now, Halligan displaying just about his entire arsenal. We've seen every pitch now. Fastball, slider, curveball, and a splitter. Peeks over to first. 1-1. Called strike 2 on the outside part of the plate with the slider. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first. Sea Dogs leading by 1. Top of the 9th in Portland. Halligan sets. The 1-2. Runner is off. Swinging a liner down the left field line, and that is foul. Feel a collective holding their breath in the stadium. That one was hugging the line down the left field line. At 105 off the bat, too.
There is a good chance McGinnis could have scored from first on that ball because he was off with the pitch if that dropped there. We'll try this again as Halligan kicks and delivers. Upstairs, and the count evens 2-2. Another fastball. That time, though, McGinnis does not go with the pitch. Jack Wene over at first now, holding him on. Halligan has the signs. The 2-2. Hit on the ground to the shortstop, Mason White. Fields and fires over to first. That's the ball game. Sea Dogs take the series as they win today 2-1 over the Somerset Patriots. Patrick Halligan closes things out, and the Sea Dogs in the weekend with a win. We'll take a break. Perry Kitai will have your postgame show on the other side of it on the Sea Dogs Radio Network, presented by Verizon.